Hello, true art believers. This is Pearson here. It's just another day in paradise. Saturday morning. Just gonna get it done. Get my drawing in for the day. Just doing the standard getting things done mode, beast mode, whatever mode you want to insert into that phrase. Well, today I'm going to be drawing what I coined Ninja Rex, and I'm using a I like to call it like a graphite pencil tool brushed preset. I think that's what Photoshop is kind of calling it. So let's get started. Okay. All right, just like before, I like to do the little Pomodoro. So every drawing session, that I have, sorry, I paused for a second. I set up a Pomodoro method where I will. I'm trying to turn down the volume on this thing. There we go. Like it's like on the lowest setting. Sorry. So I try to do a Pomodoro method. Is it on? There we go. Closed it out accidentally. Try to do a Pomodoro method where I draw for 25 minutes straight, and it's kind of fun. I just like to play around. I'm just playing around with this drawing. I'm not really. If I get it done, I don't see myself getting it done, but I'm enjoying it so much that I might just draw on it casually for the next month. I could draw it if I didn't have other drawings to do, if I didn't have commissions to do, I would definitely just be doing this. Oh gosh, I'd be just doing this. It'd be fun, man. These are fun little drawings to mess around with. I'm learning a lot. Each time I tackle this drawing a little bit differently, I feel like the lines are getting better. Just overall, everything's kind of looking really sharp, right? One thing I do need to do is I think one thing I want. I'm jumping off topic right now because this kind of popped up. I was like, you know what I need? I need I need to get like 2 screens or something. I need like a double screen action because right now I never know if anyone's on and asking me questions. Sometimes I get some questions like once every like week. I'll get a question like, "What are you doing?" You know? So I'm in the this layers for just lines, which is also kind of like a detail layer, but also where I do hatching, where I involve more hatching. So I try to separate the hatching from the shadow layer because the hatching is more of a line area. Uh, line, I think that leans more towards line, even though it is given shadows. So I have 2 layers. I have the lines layer and the shadows layer. And I in the future I might end up having more, but right now I'm just having fun. And I probably could spend like 5 hours straight on this one, just like fiddling around with it. That's a good feeling to be at, like to be able to do something like that. And it's just a shame that I just don't have that availability. It just that's one thing that makes me really, really sad is not having the available time to do these things. I think the artists that are do have the available time, are working, are in this field, oh, man, I wouldn't say they're lucky, but I think they just don't know, man. They may wake up and like, oh man, I just don't want to draw today. Like, and I get it. There's days you don't want to draw, like, you know, but I've been feeling more, and more motivated to draw, you know, and less like, oh, I'm not in the mood. I think I've just been feeling a lot better with myself just not better, but like, just more at ease would be a good, you know, uh, thing. Like, cause, I think a lot of us have been experiencing, our own levels of like stress kind of skyrocket, right? Uh, and now that I've kind of dug myself out of that rabbit hole of, you know, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling good, and that's I think that's important. I think we need to really take, note of our of our I guess mental health would be the term of it. I think people don't think about that. I think, especially with guys, I think it's been like this thing where guys have like buried those feelings deep in and never talk about them ever. You know, it's like, oh, just hold it in for the rest of your life. What? Yeah, so I'm just basically just playing around and hoping that every new thing that I do is moving it in the right direction. What I'm trying to be mindful of is I'm trying to slow down a little bit more, and, not necessarily like slow down super fast, slow, but like definitely take my time on a little bit, and try not to overpress the brush. And I also think that talking about that action helps, because if like, I don't know, like I think just talking about it kind of helps with the, just helps, you know, because it forces you to kind of be mindful of it, that you're acknowledging that you need to not press so hard. And since I'm acknowledging that, I by default am pressing a little less, you know, although it is kind of difficult sometimes. I don't have like a really good tablet. Well, I do. It's pretty good. I guess no, it's not great. Like by today's standards, no. This is an old tablet. Like I saw a photo on Instagram. This dude, like this one guy, Michael Lau, really good cartoonist. Like, whoa, he is really good at what he does. But, I saw his tablet. I was like, he's got like a giant like 40-inch Syntec tablet that's like it's like the size of a 18 by 24-inch drawing pad. It's larger than that, and I was like, whoa, that's like that cost. That's got to cost as much as a car. You know, it's cool. It's really cool. Um, I won't be doing that. I won't be, buying one of those till years and years from now when this tablet has like died. And even then, that one might not. That type of tablet would be like, kind of garbage comparatively. I'm not saying garbage, but at the time, you know how technology just gets better and better, right? So like clearly that won't be the best tablet on the block. So, you know. So anyways, I'm just kind of moving around. Sometimes I like to move around and I don't really have anything in mind when I'm doing it. Right now I'm moving around so that I just kind of progress the image forward and kind of get me thinking about what I want to do with the rest of the image, you know. And that way also moving around allows me to kind of get more information onto the surface, and that way I can make better decisions about like what needs to be done with the piece, you know. Right? And so one thing I need to do is I need to back out. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try a little bit of backing out here. Again, that's the whole premise of having this tablet, is so that you can, or this program, is so that you can use its fullest capabilities. So I'm trying to be mindful of that and back out when I need to. Like zoom out, I mean, because I have this tendency to zoom in as if it's going to make things better. I think I should just zoom in on certain areas, you know. So, you know, just having fun. That's really what matters, is having fun. Oh my gosh. I want to pop my neck so bad. Ugh. You ever have that? You got a crick in your neck? Guess it's an old person thing. So you notice that when I'm drawing, I'm typically drawing kind of like all direct. I'm not using any special like filters or anything. I think, well, you could make the argument that this pencil thing is kind of like a filter, but it's a really, really, really good stand-in for graphite. At least I think. Like the other ones that were, the other one, like pencil settings I've seen from other like programs, they did like the pencil texture, but they did it like if it was like pen and ink. This one does it kind of like, even though the color's black, right? It does it in this like graphite gray, and that feels right. Well, before when you draw, if you were drawing like with the pencil texture, right? It would be it would look it would do the same texture, but it would be, what would it be like? It would be like just black. Anyway, so I just wanted to do that to kind of get things going. Now let's kind of zoom in and work on the details again. So I like to kind of do bounce back and forth, you know, just keep things fresh, yo. That's what I like to do. I probably should do this. What's going on here? Oh. I'm probably like one of the few people on Twitch doing a Ninja Rex. From what I noticed, I see all those people on like Twitch doing like they tend to like do you see a lot of people on Twitch doing a lot of anime or popular culture characters. So you know, like Marvel or Ninja Turtles or something. I don't know if I don't know if I like that right there. I think I need to cut this. Mm. Or we'll just leave it. We'll just say that like behind his head it like arcs. I don't know. Who cares? It's such a small, minute thing, right? With the like the way that the bandana looks. I'm just having a good day. It's a good Saturday morning. How are you doing? You know, it's a good Saturday morning. I'm feeling pretty good with myself. Um, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move that that fabric down. So I like this this like yeah, I like the I think that's okay. That's not bad. Although this kind of gets lost, but that's fine. We'll just if I decide to change it, I'll change it. It's only going to take like a couple minutes of my time. It's not shaded yet. Anyways, we're just going to go back into the lines, go zoom in again, and do some line works somewhere. And don't ask me like how do you know where to go? What I really need to do is I keep saying this. Like I've gotten a little bit better. So I have like these little dinosaur toys to the side. I have little dinosaur toys, right? That I've been using as like a reference. Obviously, they're I kind of use them as a reference. Um, but I really need to like look up like lizard scales or lizard's skin to kind of really dial in that scaly look. But I think right now I'm just going to try to imagine what that kind of looks like. And I think it's going to help me because I don't want it to be, I don't want to, having references is a catch-22. It's a good thing. It's a good and bad thing. Like it helps you kind of visualize, but sometimes we use them too much. Like it just the reference that we're using where it basically just becomes the reference photo, but with a skin overlay of your character. So like say you're drawing Wolverine and you had a reference of someone throwing a baseball or doing a karate kick, right? It becomes like you're just drawing that reference, and then you're putting like a skin overlay on top of that to make it look like Wolverine, you know. And so like it's you're not necessarily you're using your imagination, but you're not. It's not challenging you enough. So like it can that can be something that kind of occurs more than it probably should. I don't know. So I don't want to be beholden to the reference so much. So I'm trying to kind of just pretend what the skin looks like, you know? Which could have its own like positive and negatives to it. You know? And so there's that. What I think I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into shadows again because I need to move down, and that way I can start adding more details to the other areas. I don't want to like start adding details until the shadows are a little bit more defined on the bottom, you know. And I don't know what that's going to entail. So I know that it's going to be darker in the bottom. So like the arms might be they got to be darker than this because the arms kind of they're underneath them, so they're in like shadow as well. There's no highlights. There's going to be some highlights, but not like as dramatic as I'm giving them. At least that's how I feel it should be. You know. And again, I'm just putting stuff onto the surface. You know, because it helps me. And I think like right here should be like a core shadow maybe. Because it's gonna be, I think that like side of the leg could have like a highlight. You know? And the core shadow is supposed to be like a, a dark point. Like one of the darkest points in the I don't know. In the value range of that object. So I think what I might do is add like a gray highlight, like a white highlight back on here. Like that somewhere. So I'll mess with the color at the moment. I mean the value at the moment, and then later on I'll probably add like some sort of highlight or something. I picture that left leg being darker, and the darker it is, I think it'll be better because then I have to deal with less like shadow, you know. Do like there we go. Do something like this. So I'm like purposely scuffing up the area, kind of thinking about something that can add like texture to. I think this arm's going to be the part where there's going to be a highlight right here. So I'm really trying my best to avoid having to erase things. I think that's going to be my challenge is not making many corrections. So I got to like treat it, I want to treat it like as if it's a real drawing where like you treat it as if it's like a real drawing where like you don't want to, if you make a mistake, it's there. You just got to deal with it. think the one of the nice things about digital work and one of the worst things about digital work is that you can go back, and then the bad thing of it is like you can go back, which means like you can forever never have to finish a piece because you're constantly correcting, you know. And so there's that, right? So I'm imagining like this is a part of a glute or something, and that's like their quad or something. I don't know. I'd have to like know chicken anatomy or something, because they're like related, aren't they? They're like cousins. Chickens are like dinosaurs now, aren't they? I thought they were. Oops. So I got the timer up, so that means I got 5 more minutes, and then I'm gonna call it a day and begin working on my other thing. I'm not gonna show you what I'm working on until I get some stuff done, like some colors in and such. You know, trade secrets, not really, but yeah. So I'm just having fun with it, man. This is fun. This is super fun. Like, you know, like it's like it's of course I could fix the hands a little bit, but I think the hands are fine. I might end up fixing them. I don't know. We'll see how far I get down. It depends on how low I get down. Like maybe I keep it like that, so it kind of has that type of appeal. Like maybe oops, maybe the hands. There's a fingers right here or something that I just kind of show with a little bit of shadow. Maybe I don't know. It's all a learning process, really. Now I gotta let's work on the little bit of a tail here. Now I imagine we're gonna have the top of the tail is obviously going to be lighter, and then the bottom one's going to be this area is going to be a little darker. You know, all of this is kind of in light, so maybe this right here is going to be darker because it's going away from the light, I guess. I love how indecisive I am. I'm like, oh, man, I guess that's what's going to happen. I think what I did with this dinosaur is I made his torso really squat comparatively. He's got like a squat torso. He's got like no torso, and then his butt merges into his tail. I think that's my main issue I had with this one. But you know, maybe I'll have to make it longer. Make the dinosaur longer next time. I'm just pleased with it, right? I'm happy that it's taken me a while to get acclimated to drawing on Photoshop. You know, like I have experience drawing digitally, but like, you know, uh, I'm always astounded when I see these people post. I think I've talked about this before. Like, this is my first digital drawing, and I'm like, you kidding me, dude? It's like, or like, this is my first drawing ever. It's like, that's amazing. How it's like you should quit what you're doing. What do you work? Where are you working at right now? I'm like, I'm working at McDonald's. You need to quit your job right now and become a professional artist. If this is true, and you're able to, if this is your first drawing ever, and you're like, yeah, right, you need to quit your job and become a professional artist. Like I see that all the time. I'm like, it's so annoying. It's like I just lack confidence, dude. You shouldn't. You got drawing ability for days. You need to you need to stop what you're doing right now and become a professional artist. That's all I have to say. You know, that just like it's like right now. Do it right now. I don't want to do that. I'm scared. No, you need to do it now. You're that good. I see you see all those like Instagrammers are like that super good. Like I'm going for I saw one artist that like she's amazing. She's like, "Oh, I'm a nursing nursing student. Like, no, you need to be an art student. You need to quit looking for being a nurse, and you need to be an art student because your work is amazing. It's like, come on. It's like, oh, I just do this for fun. Like, yeah, guess what? You could be doing that for fun all day long. And I'm like, I'm just astounded. Like, is there no, do they not have confidence in themselves or something? What's going on? Is that what they think they have to be doing? Yeah, I might end up playing around with the hands a little bit. You know, I might have to do that because, yeah, I might have to. But yeah, like I've seen these artists. They're like, oh man, I'm just like an amateur. Like you're a professional. You just don't know it. You like, I don't know who raised you and said that who told you you needed to do this. You are really really good at what you're doing, and yet you who's not telling you you should not do this? Like what's stopping you? Like because you're amazing. I don't know. That's always so funny. And like I always find that interesting. Like this person is they're really really good, and yet you know they just don't want to pursue art. I'm like, then why are you drawing? You know, why are you drawing like this? Anyways, I just want to say thank you very much for stopping by. That's it for the day. I gotta do a few things, just like every day, right? We gotta do a bunch of things before we just gotta continue to do the day. Like this is my day off, which means I got some other things I gotta do. I got chores, you know, things you gotta do that just gotta take up your time. But anyways, this is it for today. I really enjoyed this. I think it's turned out well. I think if I could work on this and play around with it for hours. Um, Maybe in the future I might be able to like this. There might be a time where I might be able to just like draw live stream for 4 hours straight. Gosh, that would be so cool. Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing. Just to draw 4 hours straight. Ah, I don't know what I'd do with myself. I'd be like, this is like be like a dream. Um, I'm not going to get 2 hours in. Lucky, and that's if I get up at 4 in the morning. So I have to get up at 4 in the morning just so I can get 2 hours in. And yeah. Well, anyways, I want to say thank you. I wish you a happy Saturday. Have a wonderful day. Pearson is out.